Hey everyone, welcome back to Gretchen's Vegan Bakery. I just made this cake and I'm going to show you how to do it. One of my most popular videos here on YouTube from about 6 years ago was how to make a birthday cake, and I have to be honest, I'm so embarrassed by the way that cake came out, but it is so very popular and people love it. I don't really know why. I'll link to it below if you want to go check it out. But I thought 2021 deserved an updated version of how to make a birthday cake, and I know you're going to not only love what's inside this 7-layer cookie dough filled birthday cake, but you're also gonna love how to learn how to make this decoration. So sit back, check it out, let's make a birthday cake. And by the way, comment below if it's your birthday this month. So, as you probably know if you've been following me for any amount of time, this is what I call a building on recipes project, where we are just going to be building this cake today. I've already prepped my cake layers ahead of time, and that's 3 layers of vanilla cake, 2 layers of chocolate cake. I have the best recipes for both, so be sure to follow the link for all the recipes at the end of this video. My buttercream was prepped yesterday, and then the edible cookie dough filling, which is what I'm making here. Now, by toasting the raw flour, you can eliminate any risk of contamination that might be present in your flour. Since we're not baking this cookie dough, this is an added step that you're going to want to take. Just be sure not to add it to your recipe until it's completely cooled down. And this is the same recipe for these little cookies that I made for garnish that I'm going to be using later. I've just eliminated any baking soda or powder that's in the recipe, since that's not necessary, and since it's already vegan, we don't have to worry about the eggs. I am just adding a heavier amount of plant milk to make sure it's super extra creamy for my cake filling. So don't forget, again, all the recipes are linked below this video in the box, or just head over to GretchensVeganBakery.com to grab all the printable versions. Okay, so because I'm using this for a filling in my cake, I'm going to divide it into the same size pans that I baked my cake layers. Now, I have a habit of making 7-inch cakes, but you can adjust this recipe really to any size pans that you have. And all of that information and more is written in the blog post at GretchensVeganBakery.com. Okay, so get those to the refrigerator to set, and now we can start building our cake. I usually draw up a rough sketch of what I want my cake to look like on the inside, so not only does it look amazing on the outside, but when you cut it, the layers are perfectly alternating. So here I went vanilla, and then buttercream, cookie dough, and then chocolate cake, and then just repeated until it was all used up. And so I needed a total of 3 layers of vanilla cake, 2 layers of chocolate, and then the cookie dough discs, the 2 of those that we just made. And then buttercream, as you see, I'm using it pretty sparingly here. Just a thin layer, really to glue everything together. Otherwise, it would have been a real sloppy mess. And honestly, I think it would have been really way too sweet with that cookie dough filling in there too. So for the icing though, you'll see I had to go a lot heavier, and you'll see why in a minute. To get that striping effect on the cake, not only do you need a really thick layer of icing on the outside, because most of it's going to get scraped off, and you'll see that in a minute, but also you're going to need these special cake decorating combs. And I always link to everything that I'm using in the written blog post at GretchensVeganBakery.com. So you're definitely going to want to go check out my website. Okay, now for the striping. If you guys haven't done this yet, it really is so super easy. And of course you can use any colors that you like, but I'm actually mimicking Tasty's rendition of their ultimate birthday cake. So if any of you guys have seen that video, I gotta be honest, I totally blew her out of the water with this one. Not only is my cake 7 layers with a much better design, it's also vegan, so nanny poo poo. Suck it, Tasty. All right, let's finish this bad boy up, and I've got me some sprinkles from Fancy Sprinkles. They have a really awesome variety of vegan sprinkles to choose from, and they're just the coolest in my opinion. And of course I'm adding the ganache drip because you're not a cake decorator unless you're dripping ganache all over the place, am I right? Now I've added some of that extra blue and pink and white buttercream all together in my pastry bag for the rainbow swirly effect rosettes that go on top. More sprinkles go on the top of this cake, and thankfully I didn't eat all those mini cookies I intended for garnish for this cake. It was close, but I saved some. And, well, there you have it. Who wouldn't want this for their birthday? I mean, come on, get real. This cake is definitely the ultimate birthday cake for sure. Let me know in the comments below if you think this is something that you would make for yourself or someone else's birthday. What would you change about it, if anything? And when is your birthday? And what do you think about this cake in comparison to the birthday cake that I did 6 years ago? I mean, I don't think there is much of a comparison. But if you did go check out that video, let me know what you thought about that one too. That was from when I was young. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe here to my channel, and of course go get the recipe over at GretchensVeganBakery.com. And until next time, happy vegan baking. Bye for now.